Hey there, Aaron Dunn here today. We're taking a look at the documentation around converting a transition to retirement income stream into an account-based pension. So this form goes through three key things. We need to capture the fund information, then we're capturing information about the specific member, and then the details that allow for the transition to retirement pension open up and become an account-based pension. So the regulations don't require that pension to be rolled back and then repurchased. It is simply the member is simply satisfying a condition of release with a nil cashing restriction. So it's lifting the restriction off within Regulation 6.01 to allow for this pension to continue under the existing account-based pension rules, but with that lifting in particular of the 10% maximum. So let's just build a sample here of this, and we'll work through the sample super fund. We need to choose our address that we have here. You can see there we can utilize the search functionality here to pick up the correct address. We look at the type of trustees here, so we have two individual trustees in this instance. We can then select that address that's already available, and then we put in the names of those specific members or trustees and members. Choose who's going to run the session, who the specific person is here that has the pension in existence. And then what we're doing is we're looking at the cashing restriction that is being lifted. So as a result of, say in this instance, the member attaining age 65. So they may be continuing to work, but now that they've reached 65, it's an automatic lifting of the transition to retirement condition. So what we now do is we now go through and find out the specific clauses in the deed. So we need to reference back to the deed and in respect to whether it's a rule or clause in the deed that gives the powers to physically pay that income stream to the member in the first place. We go through and we simply review the specifics that we have there, and then we can submit that order. Now, subject to the level of membership that you have, our silver and gold members can simply work through and submit that order without needing to include any credit card details. For those that are bronze and free members, you simply need to arrange for payment at this point in time. But we simply hit submit, and that will go and basically go and create that order after just a few minutes. So what I'm going to do is quickly pause there, and we'll wait for that to generate, and we'll go to the completed areas and also check the confirmation that we get by email as well. Okay, so what we can now see is this confirmation email that comes through confirming that the order has been submitted and will then be delivered shortly. Following on from that, then we get the actual order itself. So we can access that by email, and it's then also available in the completed area. So what we have is just the notification by the member that the condition of release of attaining age 65 has occurred, and then the request to update those details. And we have the trustee resolution effectively enabling for that update to occur. So to resolve, to update the preservation status, the records of the existing pension, and to notify the members of any details around that change as well. So we then have the trustee notification confirming that we now have this account-based pension in place. So that's what we do when we create a document around converting a transition to retirement income stream to an account-based pension. If you have any further questions, please feel free to reach out to us at info@thesmsfacademy.com.au or 1300 95 94 76.